This is a SleepyCast lost episode. The Tinder update featuring Psychicpebbles, JohnnyUtah, Oney, and Niall. My name is Captain Dickhead. I've been fingering my pee hole for so long now that other men can fuck my pee hole.
Niall.
Yeah. Yes.
As a young, strapping, horny young man.
Yes.
That's,
I'm all of those three things.
Looking for Slash. You recently found Tinder.
Yeah.
Now, for all of our regular people who get sunlight, explain what Tinder is.
Well, I think I explained it on a
fucking eat rocks inside caves.
Well, let's cover it again, just for new listeners. Explain in your own words what Tinder is.
Well, Tinder is basically the most shallow possible way of meeting up with somebody, and they possibly dating them, possibly just friends, or possibly.
Okay, let's get to the chase. Possibly
friends,
dating Niall.
Possibly.
Yeah, friends.
Well,
here's what it's for.
It's for putting your dick.
Desperate gals get on. Desperate guys get on, and they're like, "I want to fuck you." It's like, "Yeah, I want to fuck you too."
Yeah, but I'm gonna come across as the biggest sleazebag ever talking about this shit. However,
that's literally what Tinder is, though.
Yeah. Well, Zach made a really good point the other day when he said that Tinder is like where evolution. It's like that's it. That's like the peak of evolution right now, because all it is fuck no. It's like literally.
Yeah,
just...
it's like I was just saying. It's like the pinnacle. It's like everything evolved up to Tinder. Like it's the point. We evolved to reproduce, so that's like the top of it. It's like we fuck no, we fuck yes. It's like that's all it is. It's like it's just boiled down to that.
In this like Twitter age of 140 characters and people have no fucking like attention span. It's like it's like perfectly just how to do it.
Yeah, we fuck your tits. Okay, come see me.
If Tinder existed in caveman times, Niall would have about like 20 mulatto children right now.
Yeah, you.
Right
well,
now.
You'd have to kill a lot of animals to bring your children's skins.
Well, you see, the thing is, Tinder, I'm being a little bit stupid in how I approach this, because
a little bit.
Yeah, don't undersell yourself. Do
you want me to oversell myself?
I would say it's shocking. It's shocking how you what you do.
Wait, okay, it's not what I do. Look,
it's who you do.
Look, guys, I've been through a really hard breakup recently, and I know this isn't a reality show, but people deal with things differently, and I just need to be
get off the stage.
Like, if she's out fucking some dude, I'm like, well, I'm fucking a few
dudes too. You know, you gotta get back.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just say one. I'm just gonna say one little thing that you mentioned to me. You mentioned on your girlfriend is on Facebook.
Yeah, as most people are.
And you're on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you were explaining to me how you're kind of playing a game of sorts.
No, well.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
On the game you play.
It's not a game. It's more like.
To you it is.
Well, to me, it's more of a psychological thing to make me not want to fucking go to the nearest train track, strap my head down onto the track, wait for the train
Hold on.
What?
You don't need to strap your head down. You can just lay your head down.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, well...
No strapping is involved.
I want to ensure...
It's easy to do that.
I want to ensure the
kids, if you have a train track, just think about that.
If you're suicidal, make sure to go to the nearest train track, because it's very simple.
I want to, ensure the cleanest chop. The cleanest, Okay, so maybe they can tie it back together in like 20 years' time or whatever. But anyway, so it's not so much of a game as a psychological thing, because, I know this isn't a reality show or whatever, but I've been fucking dating this girl for a while, and, after a week after it happened, she got a boyfriend, and I was like, fuck that shit, I'm going to go on Tinder. Well, it didn't really happen like that, because I went on Tinder before I found out, and this is probably boring people, but anyway, so I was doing the Tinder thing, and it was mainly just kind of like to see what kind of people were on there, and it was like
Wicked Hot Slash.
Not really, like it's really not Wicked Hot Slash.
Now you walked up and you said, "Hey, check out this Wicked Hot Slash, bro," and you started doing.
You know what Tinder reminds me of?
What?
Do you ever see The Social Network?
Yeah.
Where that dickhead Mark Zuckerberg started off the movie by making that website where it's like yes or no or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a real version of that. It's really kind of mean in a way.
It is.
Well,
mean,
but they don't know if you swipe.
It's like
left.
hot or not.
Yeah, but if you're not getting people saying yes,
not.
then you're like they're saying no.
Yeah. Aw, Chris.
Niall,
Chris.
you have.
Don't worry about me. This is about you.
See, the thing about this site, this program, this app or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people do differentiate. They segregate. They do swipe left or right. You don't do this. Your policy of getting the hottest memes in pussy in one go is to always swipe right, which means you always accept everybody.
Yeah, see, my way is more logical, and I'll tell you why. Because if you swipe right, the same people who are going to swipe you right will still swipe you right, except now you have a bigger selection if your standards are as low as mine. So you have a huge selection of gash. Like I can just choose like who I want out of that.
Do you want the weed chick or the chick, John C. Reilly?
Let's cover. You're I consider you a Tinder expert. Let's cover what are your like pointers for getting wicked hot slash on Tinder?
Yeah. I'm gonna sound like a douchebag.
But it's okay.
Can I tell you something here?
You know you're nice.
One night, Niall came into me and he's like, "Chris, look at this hot girl on Tinder," and I was like, "Okay." And then he showed me his opening line where it was like. It's like, wow, finally, a girl who's not called Alyssa or Alicia, and the girls are always like, okay, or Jasmine, right? And I was like, that's pretty clever. Now he's like, yeah, that's my opening line for everyone. I was like, no, he showed me every opening. Okay, wait. It's always the same fucking sentence.
Let me show you. Okay, let me tell you why I do that. And this does sound misogynist because I'm saying girls are predictable, but guys are equally as dumb and predictable. And that's not. I'm not just saying that just to fucking.
You're a psychological master.
No, it's not. It's just not that hard because a lot of the people who go on there aren't the people with the most brain cells. So
you're like a supervillain on Tinder. You're like a Tinder.
You're from Psycho.
No,
you're Christian Bale.
No, not necessarily. Okay, so basically the what I was doing was saying finally someone not called Alyssa. Like what?
You're basically lying and saying, wow, a girl is unique for once.
Yeah, a girl is unique. So you kind of separate, so they're like, oh, and then you make them say, that's because I'm different. And then you go, oh yeah, that's why I messaged you or whatever. They're like, and then you get into this like thing and
basically you lie these girls and say, all girls are predictable and
they're your Tinder.
No, it's not all of them fall for it, man. But a lot of them do. Most, like 99.9%
of ones who rejected, they say, fuck off.
No, they might reply or whatever and they'll probably know what I'm up to.
Like, yeah, good one, faggot, and they block you.
You were saying your Irish descent also helps.
Yeah, see, I opened my bio with I'm from Ireland, and then that's just like slays gash
get them wet
in all corners. So what you do then? Chris, I was showing him this insanely hot girl I was talking to on it, except her name was actually Alyssa. So I couldn't use my line saying, someone not called Alyssa or Jasmine.
I'd like to change the sentence. I'd like to see these quote-unquote insanely hot girls.
So I'll show you right now, but her name was actually Alyssa, so I had to say finally someone not called Nicole or Jasmine.
She was pretty hot.
You showed me one the other night. I could have sworn it was a picture off the bottle of like Aunt Jemima's syrup.
That was because I was showing you because it was funny. I was showing you that girl because it was funny.
I was like, oh, that's not a picture out of a supermarket. No, that's her.
Jeff, can I tell you what happened the other day?
Yeah, me and Chris have an amazing story.
Me and Niall were sitting on the couch fucking each other, and then we were
wait, what?
No, never mind that. But then me and I was like, Niall, I was on Tinder, and I saved the picture of a girl because I knew it would make you laugh. And he was like, oh, really? I did the same for you. And we were like, whoa. I was like, okay. And he's like, but mine's going to be funnier than yours, I guarantee it. And I was like, I highly doubt that. Yeah. And then we both showed each other our phones at the same time, and it was the same girl. Yeah. And she looked exactly like John C. Reilly.
She did. Okay, look.
Show him the picture.
We sound like assholes here, but she did look exactly like John C. Reilly.
Exactly like.
So that's why we thought it was funny.
You guys like the townspeople with the hunchback throwing tomatoes at the hunchback. That is you guys.
No, we're not assholes.
Oh, this is the hot.
If she looked like Christian Bale, I'd be equally as like impressed.
No, did she respond?
No, I will be.
She's not that bad.
She's fucking hot, dude.
Oh, let's see. Wait,
she's not that foul.
Hey, hold on. Go back.
Hold on, but we need to emphasize a hot Tinder girl is like
She's got. Nah, I guess her eyes are kind of straight. You ever notice people have like the crooked eyes?
Yeah, but she has nice eyes though. They're a little bit close together, but she's a 9. Like
you don't even notice it until you see a reverse image of them, and you're like, holy shit, your eyes are like crooked.
Yeah, like when you're drawing or painting, and you have to like flip the canvas so you can see all the mistakes. Yeah, so anyway.
But the quote-unquote ugly girl that you guys called freaks, and you said you would...
I didn't say she was a freak. I said she looked like John C. Reilly.
You said...
She looks exactly
like John C. Reilly.
You said she should be locked
Jeff,
away.
I'll show you right now.
But
Hold on. Stop showing people pictures, god damn it.
But the reason why this was so amazing is because there's literally infinite girls on Tinder. Like, I've never... Like, I do it all the fucking time.
But she leads me to something else. I spoke to this girl.
What percentage are actually looking for... guys, and what percentage?
100%.
I read something. I did a little research, and it seemed like it said girls are girls just kind of like the attention. They don't even like.
Well, look, here's the thing, right? The thing about Tinder is, if you're going on Tinder, if you're expecting an actual relationship, you're a fucking idiot. Because it's for people who want to fuck.
You're not going to meet your wife on Tinder.
If you met your wife on Tinder, you can't trust her to not cheat on you.
I think I'm too fucking old for
Tinder. It is a sleazy
Well, I don't
thing.
do it to find a relationship. Like, that's not why, like, I'd probably do it why everyone else does it, you know?
Yeah.
You do. Everyone else does it for the same reason.
Yeah,
You want to put your big fat lad in a little tight hole.
Yeah, well, you see, it kind of got a little bit out of hand at one stage about a week ago when I had... Do I sound like I'm like bragging? Because I'm not. This is like
you're a maniac.
This is actually
See the shame in your eyes.
This is actually shameful.
You were neck deep in Tinder.
Yeah, I dug too far into the rabbit hole, so to speak.
You were going on multiple dates a day.
I woke up in this girl's house, and then that day I went on a train to meet this other girl who we didn't do anything with the second girl, and she was really nice, and I really liked her. And then I went straight from her.
Asian girl.
Don't say that. Don't.
She was a Chinaman.
She was a chinko.
Don't say that. But
Niall, you piece.
no, she's fucking nice. Okay.
You said her clothes was a little rice grain.
But then
You
I
said
went.
you couldn't tell the difference between her pussy and her eyeballs.
Unlike the other girl that stole your money, but we'll get into that.
She did not steal my money.
She did, but go on.
Yeah, you got your money stolen.
Go on,
did
go
not
on. Let's continue this.
All right, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Now continue your bullshit on this one.
Okay, she did not steal my money, first of all. But anyway, I'm getting to that. So then I went from there. This is the biggest sleazebag move where I did feel like a crock of shit. So I went onto the train and I went to Philly to meet this other girl. And I knew what she was doing instantly. So we went to a bar and she was like,
can you pay for this?
and I was like, oh. And then like after about 2 or 3 drinks that I paid for, I just said, I know what you're doing. I know you're one of those fucking girls who goes on Tinder to get free drinks off dudes. And then she was so embarrassed, like she was laughing really hard, and like
a
she
lot
was
of
like,
work just for 3 free drinks.
Yeah.
No, what kind of drinks did she buy? How much was it? How much did it put you out?
no, because I was
Not only did you buy drinks, but you had to buy the train, so that's $10 by itself.
Yes, yeah. So it sent me back.
$20 in this?
It only sent me back about like the whole thing only sent me back about $40. But I said I'm only spending
$40. You're struggling deep, my friend, and you're buying Tinder sluts drinks.
Yeah, well, let's see. The thing is, I was like, okay, if she's one of these bitches, I'm only going to spend $20 on her, and I'm going to call her out after that. And I was
Why
like,
not even go?
no, because the $20 was worth the gash.
He didn't know. It's
the
like,
$20 was worth.
If you meet up right, and if she's like, buy me a drink, if you're like, yeah, you're like, okay, I feel kind of like an idiot now.
Yeah.
If she does it twice, you're like, okay, I see what she's doing. If she does it again, then I'll do it.
So the $20 is
If
worth.
you do it from the beginning, you'll look like an asshole.
Do you know what I mean? Like I was like, I'm willing to pay $20 for this potential.
Go ahead.
You know why
Go
you're
ahead.
willing?
Pussy.
You know why?
Pussy.
Because when you get lost in the city with no money and no
Jeff, we're not at that part yet.
All right,
That's a different part.
Continue.
Yeah. Okay. So then, anyway, I went back to her house and we watched. Okay, she happened to be of African American descent,
Okay.
and
You used a different word,
That was the most
Niall.
politically correct thing I've ever heard you say.
Niall, when he got back, you used a slur of other
Actually,
words.
the
that is bullshit. That is absolute.
I said how was she?
horseshit.
I said how was she? You started dancing.
I'm
like a
gonna
monkey
sue
and
you
I
for
gasped.
defaming me. No, but anyway, then.
That
I couldn't
stole your
believe
money, by the way.
Guys, I'm so sorry that you have to put up with this racist.
So anyway, I stayed there that night, and I woke up in the morning, and I reserved $20 for the train, and that money wasn't there.
Okay, now let's stop right there.
Yeah.
Let's stop right there, Niall.
wasn't
Where did
there.
it go?
Where was it? In your
I'm
pocket?
thinking it was somewhere between the.
There's 2 options.
No,
What?
I
What
know
is-
you. You keep your money in your wallet.
Is that correct? Is that right, Niall?
Did I keep my money in my wallet?
No, you do keep your money in your wallet. You have a wallet.
Yeah, I rarely. Well, I don't know.
Hold on. No,
It's all very
if you had
mysterious.
two $1 bills, you might put it in your pocket, but not a 20. You wouldn't put a
Yeah.
20 in your pocket loosely.
That's
I may
stupid.
put a 20 in
You
my
did.
pocket
You
loosely.
did not.
you didn't.
I can't remember. I was kind of drunk.
So either you spent the money or she stole it. Those are the only 2 options, man.
I don't think she stole my money because she didn't seem like the kind of. Wait. Are you profiling here?
I'm not profiling. I'm
Wait a
profiling
second.
you for being stupid for losing $20. You got your money stolen. and
No,
you
this is
denied
how
it.
you described it. You're like, yeah, I had $20, but then I couldn't find it. It's like, was it in your wallet? Yeah. It's like, what
never
else
do
would have
that.
happened? It fell out.
I might have. I don't know.
That Tinder whore would never steal my money.
Yeah, the girl who was using you for money all night wouldn't steal your money. You big dumpling.
Well, look. The fact that I did not give her the amount of money. The fact that I did not give her the amount of money that she wanted made it better for. Made her want it more because I was putting my foot down.
She got it from you when she fucking stole it from you.
And she left you in her house all day. You should have stolen something back.
Well, I woke up. I didn't know at that stage.
Of course you did. Your money was gone at that stage.
She had to go to the doctor in the morning, and she told me she was going to buy.
Get her STD.
So listen.
Get her abortion.
So she told me. God damn it. Well, anyway, so she told me she goes.
I know abortion. Yeah, go on.
So she told me she goes. I'm going to buy you a Subway sandwich, which means she was willing to spend money on me. So she said,
from your $20 bill.
Yes, she stole it from you. So
Here, I have $20, Niall.
She tried to justify her stealing. That's how she does it.
Well, maybe, but however, look. Okay, so
brush it off.
All right, no, this isn't that point, right? So I was sitting in her house for about 3 hours, wanting to go home, but I was like, should I just wait for my Subway sandwich? And I didn't know if it was rude or not. And then I was sitting there waiting for my Subway.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
You were hanging out for several hours in this
Subway
strange
sandwich.
girl's apartment waiting
She
for
had
a
like
sandwich.
8 cats.
What does that got to do with it? What does that got to do with the kid?
What does that have to do with it?
They kept me company. They kept me company.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair.
You really wanted that Subway sandwich.
Yeah, so she had 8 cats. They kept me company.
Were they black cats?
Wait, why do you say that? Some of them, yeah. Some of them were black.
I don't know, I'm just saying.
There was a big gray cat.
They're unlucky because they're unlucky.
I did love her cat. Like a lot of them were like little baby cats.
Oh.
And but like, I felt kind of bad because she has a dog which is kind of like a pit bull, which she
gotta
leaves.
Steal a lot of money.
Which she kind of leaves
guys to pay for cat food.
Which she leaves in a cage for a lot of the day. Just in a little cage, and I feel bad for that dog, but he's very playful too. But anyway, that's aside from the point. So I was there until about 4:30. And I was like, okay, if she's
hold on. Did she say I'll be back in a little bit with the sandwich, or I'm going to?
No,
work?
she never clarified how long it was going to take her to go to the doctor. But I thought she goes. The doctor.
Dude, she bailed. She did what you did. She went to fucking another Tinder guy, man.
She had other guys.
She Tindered. She niled you, dude.
Do you think I give a fuck?
She niled you.
She niled you.
Do you think I give a
She
fuck?
took 20 and niled you, dude.
Wipe the tear off your face, Niall.
I don't give a fuck if she fucked
And you
3
know who
guys.
else got niled? Jeff got niled.
Right.
I got niled so hard.
Explain this part.
Okay,
Niall.
so Jeff did get Niall, but wait, let's not make Niall the thing. I don't want people.
I shouldn't even laugh. I should be mad.
memes.
I should be mad at you, but it's okay.
Yeah, well, you see,
At least it's funny.
But Jeff, I think I'm able to actually give my point of view right now. Like,
go ahead.
Here from now.
But,
so anyway, she goes. We were sitting down. I was eating my Subway sandwich. We were watching It's Always Sunny, and then she goes, "Are you gonna go soon?" I was like, "Bitch, I'm eating my sandwich." And then I ate my sandwich, and then I left. And then
it was more like, okay.
No. Okay. No, it was more like actually.
Sorry.
Okay, I will give an accurate description of what happened. We were watching It's Always Sunny, and she goes.
What was the episode?
It was the one where they try out for the Philly Eagles.
That's a funny one. Go.
Yeah. And then we were eating the and then she I was waiting all this time just for my sandwich, and then in the middle of my sandwich she was like, "Are you gonna go soon?" It's like, if you wanted me to go before, why would you still buy me the sandwich? Anyway, that's aside from the point. And then I go, okay, how the fuck do I get home? Because I was in the middle of Philly City, and I don't know the city. That's the first time I was at the city.
Now, this
Your
is another
soulmate
aspect of
kicked
it too.
you
You went in the middle of the city.
Yeah, but I asked her for directions. So she goes, get this line, this train line here to here, then change over where you changed yesterday.
Whose responsibility is it?
And then all around that time, I was like, okay, and I wasn't really paying attention like an idiot. But anyway, I kept walking around, and I was just walking towards the big buildings to get into the main city because I thought that there'd be and then I called, and then I looked at my wallet just before I got to the train place, and I was like, yeah, I have no money. And then I put it back in my pocket, and I was like, what am I going to do?
Wait, so hold on. Go back to that again. You opened your wallet.
I opened my wallet.
Right, you opened your wallet.
Well, I naturally...
Where it would be?
Naturally, I would check
You
every...
were robbed!
I checked my pockets, too!
When you slept over, was she awake before you that morning?
They're like...
Nice. See, just take.
My pants were exactly where I left them.
Yeah, because you put it back, so you wouldn't notice.
I'm not Batman here. I'm just using rudimentary detective skills, and I've already figured it out.
It's the most
case solved.
Typical case of being robbed. Well, why do you look so dumbfounded? It obviously happened.
I don't feel like she would rob me.
Why? Because she's like your first time seeing her ever?
Well, I've seen girls for the first time, and I can judge scumbags and not scumbags.
Obviously not.
I'm from Ireland. I can tell who... Well, I guess, anyway. But, so she,
Now, did you F her?
Did you frig her, Niall? Did you put in the finger and twist?
Oh, that's not the best part, though.
No. Well, there's an element to that's interesting also. Now, did you put your little white pigtail cock into a big black bush?
She was the Beyonce type of black girl, not the Precious type of black girl.
You said she was about 800 pounds.
No, I did not.
You said what? You said she had a peg leg.
You said she had rings around her neck and these big hoop earrings with a bone in her nose.
Rings around her neck? What the fuck?
You said she had one tooth.
So I checked my wallet, and there was
robbed money.
No money.
Yeah, because it was robbed.
Or spent, or lost.
She bought it somewhere for herself and all her
African American fingerprints.
I know you very well, and you are good with money because you don't make that much money.
Yeah.
So you were robbed.
I may or may not have been robbed, but that's aside from the point because I had
deny it.
Because I just didn't. I wasn't denying it. If I thought I would get robbed, I got robbed. I'd say it.
So who are you gonna call?
Goat. Who are you?
So I called my friend Stamper, and I was like, Stamper, I got myself in a bit of a pickle here. I'm lost in Philly with no money, and we live about 45 minutes away. Can you please do me the favor of picking me up because I'm an asshole? And then he was like, Niall, I'm in San Diego. And I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, man. And then he tried to tell me how to get to the city hall, which was like, so I was like, oh my god. And he was like, he was offering to like wire me money and shit, but I didn't have my fucking bank account or my routing number, so I didn't know how the fuck I was going to get home. And then I was like, I go to Stamper, I was like, I really don't want to call Jeff, I'm gonna piss Jeff off. And then Stamper was like, yeah, you probably
it's
will.
It's like a dad situation. It's like, wait till dad gets home. I don't want to hear what dad did. Mom's gonna tell dad what I did today. It's cool.
I did call you an idiot about 5 times really loud.
Yeah, you called me an idiot 5 times, but you didn't seem that angry on the phone. But I was like, oh god, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
The only reason I wasn't madder than I was because I'm like, this is just gonna be a good episode.
Me and Zach were sitting like at the office, and then I got a message from Corey, and all it said was Jeff is so fucking angry. And
I was like, oh, what happened? And I was like, and then I was like, kind of calling. I was like, Niall. I was like, Niall, what happened? And you were like, LOL, I'm stuck in the city. Just picking me up. And I was like, oh.
It's because
you had this nonchalant.
I know. I was like, Niall, you better fucking say sorry to Jeff.
Yeah, well, I was obviously
because I was thinking like, if somebody called me and I was in the middle of work and somebody was like, drive 45 minutes to the city.
I didn't know it was 45 minutes.
No, I know.
I swear to God, I did not know it was 45 minutes. I thought it was like. It's 20 minutes.
I was just thinking, I was like, man, if I had to go to the city, I fucking hate going to the city because it's such a bitch.
It's a rush. It was at 6
p.m. Yeah, exactly. Perfectly on the dot rush hour.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, Jeff, but the only reason why I'm making myself look like a cunt here and talking about it is to apologize. That's like, I wouldn't tell this story otherwise because I do fucking...
Sure,
now, when you got in the car, tell me what you did.
Hours out of my life.
Tell me what you did when you got Jeff's car.
Jeff is on his deathbed. He'll remember those 2 hours.
Well, I didn't get...
No, hold on. Jeff told me this. Now, this is fresh to the podcast. Jeff said when you got in the car...
What did I say?
You unzipped his pants and said you started making like a fish mouth.
God damn it, Zach.
And he said, I'll do anything. I mean, anything. And you looked Jeff in the eyes and gave him your big pearly blues.
Anyway.
I don't remember that part.
Jeff, you told me that. I guess you were too traumatized to remember.
Anyway, I navigated myself around the city and I found the city hall. And I was right outside City Hall and I asked the girl, I was like...
Oh, you fucked her too.
Where's City Hall? No? And then she goes, you're at City Hall? And I was like, oh. And then, so I sat around looking like a homeless man for a while.
As usual.
With your fingerless blue glove fingers?
I was wearing the fingerless blue gloves. I was sitting on steps. And I was drinking Arizona iced tea, which looked like a big fucking can of some shit.
Did you have it in a paper bag?
I did have it in a paper bag.
Oh my god, you fucking homeless guy!
No, because the can was cold! It was cold outside. The can was cold.
In front of 20 cops.
Were people throwing you change, Niall?
The can was cold to touch. I had to have the brown paper.
I would have actually thrown money at you if I didn't know who you were. I'd be like, oh my god.
I did see people walk by and look with pity eyes going, oh, so young. They're like, I saw that. But anyway, I did that. And I waited, and Jeff was like, I'm 45 minutes away. So I was like, I was so cold, but I was like, I deserve this. I deserve
that long? Oh, I thought you were only 20 minutes away.
Yeah, but I did, and I was so cold, and but like again, I did think I deserved it. So I was like, I'll just endure this shit. And then anyway. 45 minutes came around and Jeff picked me up, and I had a lot of splaining to do, as to say.
I'm just saving people's lives left and right around
Jeff's
here.
Batman.
Jeff, you did save me.
You saved our asses so many times.
Yeah,
I gotta save Chris's life, and then it'll be complete.
Yeah,
you did save my life.
Yeah, Jeff.
There was a point where I had no money and I couldn't get to the bank, and you drove me there. And
There
you
was
have to
another
wait
point. There was another point. Not to do a tangent, but it was a small thing. But one time we went to Chris Shadman,
Oh yeah, the fucking
Corey. Was it Corey?
Yeah.
It was Chris Shadman, Corey, and I. We went to the movie theater. We took a taxi there.
Oh yeah.
And then,
that
no,
too.
this was completely out of our we called 4 different times. We called the taxi because we went to IHOP because it's close by the movie theater. We're like, hey, can we get a taxi? And it was like 8 o'clock, and they're like, yeah. We're like, all right. They'll be like, well, 20 minutes. We're like, 20 minutes passed. Where are you? Oh yeah, sorry, that guy couldn't come. We're like, all right, can we get a different taxi? Oh yeah, sure. 20 minutes passed. Hey, where's the taxi? Oh yeah, sorry, you couldn't come either. I was like, all right, fine.
That was more like 2 hours, not 20 minutes.
No, I'm saying it incrementally happened to the point where it was like 2 hours. And then we called and they're like, yeah, we're closed. And we're like, we have to call Jeff. And Shad had a big smile on his face. He's like, you must talk to Jeff. I don't want to piss him off. And I was like, hey Jeff, I'm sorry to call you.
Now that we're on this topic, anybody would you like to elaborate on when and what you were seeing on a Saturday opening night? What you were seeing?
It was Big Hero 6, and let me say, it was Corey and Shadman who orchestrated that.
I wanted to go see it, but
I did not. I was a guest. I said my pals were going to the theater. I said, what an event! Wow! And I decided to go with them and watch a flick. And a funny story happened at the theater.
Nothing's your fault ever. Nothing.
We were at the theater, Jeff. At the theater with Corey. It was Corey sitting next to us, and George Clooney came on the theater for Tomorrowland, and a little kid next to us pointed at him and said, "I know that man." And it was a cute little kid, and Corey looked at the kid pissed off. He looked at me and he was like, God! And Corey actually moved. He stood up and went to the front of the theater. He went to the front of the theater from that. I was like, Corey, it's a fucking 5-year-old kid.
That kid was so obnoxious, but he was so funny with how obnoxious. Do you remember he kept saying really obvious shit?
Yeah.
It was like, whoa, I know that man!
Yeah. He died! Yeah.
If you were like an Interstellar, I could see being mad, but man, you guys are asking for it.
Jeff, okay, I'll tell you what. Frozen, I was like, that was kind of I was like, everyone's saying good things about Frozen. I'll go see it. Then it was like, Big Hero 6 was out of my control.
No. What is the next baby movie you're going to see in the
Jeff, me and Niall went to see Frozen in Ireland. And, we were like, we're animators. It'll be fine. We went in.
That's what I did too.
It was full of little girls. We looked like fucking pedos.
No shit.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Yeah, we you can see Chris's big head sticking up out of the whole crowd.
It makes me sick just thinking about that.
I had a backup plan. I had these 2 little bobbies, and I turned my hair into pigtails, and I got away with it. I look like a little girl.
You're 6'3".
I want Chris O'Neill fan art drawing you as a princess.
Yeah, draw Chris and a little princess with pigtails.
Don't forget his
sitting in the fucking theater with little girls screaming.
Don't forget my tight pussy.
His tight little pink pussy, untouched.
My little flower.
So far.
Yeah.
Anyways, Niall, you and Tinder.
Yeah.
Now being picked up by Jeff.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened.
But there's a couple more things I'd like to touch on. Your interactions with these people, but like your online interactions, right?
Yeah.
So there was one lady who you thought, because you try to ease into these things, you're like, so there was one lady you were talking to who thought gave you the go ahead for dark crazy humor, right? You made like a rape joke or something. She consented to it. She was like, she consented to a rape joke.
I'm gonna have to tread carefully here.
But no, this is what happened.
No, since when did we do that? Come on.
This is because
this woman consented to Niall's
this
rape
woman is a very nice girl, and I don't want to hurt her feelings. But
and Niall.
I did, because I did hurt her feelings.
See what happened.
Well, okay, so I was talking to this girl on Tinder, and she was kind of like, she had this sarcastic, dark kind of humor. So I was kind of, just like seeing where the line is, like as I do. And
so you come out of the gate with rape.
You instantly stepped over the line.
No, I didn't say a rape joke. I said, it's not like I'm going to rape or murder you, or I said something like, no, she
started with that.
She goes like, what do you do? And I was like, I'm a rapist or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, you're suave, Niall. You're James Bond.
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
James
I
Bond.
don't give a fuck.
You said you were gonna rape her.
I didn't say I was going to rape her. I was like, I'm not a rapist or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I think it's funny to say I'm not a rapist on Tinder. Yeah. Why isn't that not funny?
It's funny.
But anyway,
so it's only funny given the context of that being a complete misconception.
But she seemed to take that joke well, and she was like, I don't know.
She seemed to.
No, well, she skimmed over it, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. So my point is, she didn't see it. She didn't give you the green light. She ignored it or didn't see it. So then you not only stepped over one line, you stepped over two. Because what did you say next? to this poor innocent girl who...
about... God.
What'd you do?
She was talking about,
She was
talking about her parents. And then she talked about... And then I said something about my parents. And then she said something about her mom, or my mom. She's like, your mom sounds nice. Then I said, my mom's dead.
Right. Now let me just stop here. Let me just stop here.
My mom's not dead, by the way.
Let me stop here. Now, Niall, you told this woman. So first you sped through the green light or the red light. You sped through the red light, made a rape joke, and she didn't even see it or ignored it. Then you sped up.
It was more of where the line is. I thought she was beyond the line of the rape joke.
Niall, so, was this another psychological manipulation?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're the American Psycho.
Yes.
Now what happened next, Niall?
Then,
what was her response to you saying your mother was dead?
She goes, I am so sorry to hear that. And then I was like, just kidding. No, it wasn't like that.
It was pretty... You literally said ha 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 in all caps. I saw the text. You said that. You did say ha 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 in all caps.
But, okay, like, I sound like a fucking, like, psycho here, but you gotta understand, there was context involved. We were talking for hours, and we hit it off very well.
Did you ask her if she was regular?
I didn't just, this wasn't straight away off the bat. We had lots of jokes and stuff.
Was she reduced calorie flavored?
What?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Jemima.
Oh, no, she was not. She was this nice girl. She was a very, very nice girl.
Okay, Niall. Now explain. So to a lot of you people, that would seem inappropriate by itself.
Okay.
But the woman's reaction was particularly offended because...
Okay, so last thing I said, like it was a joke, but I delivered it better. I have more confidence in myself than to say that I just said, lol, JK or whatever. But anyway, she came back with saying, well, that's not...
Her mother is sick.
Her mother is very, very sick.
Now, what did you say? This one gets baffling, Jeff. This one gets baffling.
Okay, alright.
So a lot of people would say, oh, I'm so sorry. What Niall said was, oh, don't worry. My mother was really sick too, but she got better. And then her response was, my mother is definitely gonna die, and she has a year left to live. She has stomach cancer.
This is fucked
up. So it's like, Jeff, if I came to you and said, my dog is sick, you're like, it's dying. You're like, oh, don't worry, my dog is totally fine. It's completely fine. You literally were like, yeah, I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that happened. My mother's totally fine.
Let's just... God. All of this is going on while Niall has a heart on in his pants.
Yeah, a big fucking heart on pulsating through his pants.
He's talking about dying mothers with a heart on.
A big purple erection.
No, I don't have a heart on at every given moment.
You had a big baby purple erection.
You had one in your head at least.
No, I had a potential hard on.
You were screaming.
No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
You were screaming through pictures.
No,
thinking of her dead mother dying on her last breath.
Oh my god. No.
Be good to my daughter.
Fuck.
Treat her well. Please.
She happens to know what SleepyCabin is, by the way.
The one does. The yellow skin one, right?
Jeff! Man, this happens to be the only one.
I'm a bad person.
Of all the ones I've met, this happens to be the only one I actually like.
It is kind of me, but at least the mother will
in all fairness,
the mother won't be listening.
All you said were nice things about her.
Yeah, like my mother's fine, yours is dying of cancer.
But anyway,
can I just say what you said? She's a nice, respectable young lady, unlike that dirty horse slut that I fucked and ate a sandwich with and left.
Yeah.
Left on the curb.
Fucked your cats, ate a sandwich.
But this one was nice.
No, that's not what I said.
It's close.
You said, well, if your mother has a Subway sandwich, her cancer will go away.
Okay, like, I do acknowledge, like, I do have a little bit of a Tinder problem right now, but I'm still going to do it because, I don't care. Like,
let me ask. Can I ask one more thing?
What?
Are you gonna put the dead dying mother line in your pocket for later? Like,
no, that one. I think.
Are you gonna say that? Is that your second?
I think I'm gonna retire that joke. I think that one. I think I'm gonna hang potential.
I'm just saying for like.
I think that
getting sympathy and you know.
Yeah, like especially after said my mom is dying.
You should just put those together for a big super.
That was only because I couldn't react. I didn't know how to react.
You're not supposed to open up girl things with that. You're supposed to use it against bullies.
You need to know.
Fuck your mom, and you're like, my mom's dead.
You need to know the context.
Unless the boy that makes fun of
the context makes it a lot more like a lot more.
Bully.
The context makes it like more understandable. But anyway,
Yeah.
So like what I was saying was I felt like a huge sleazeball after all this. But then I found out that my ex got a boyfriend, and I'm like, fuck that. And then I'm just gonna continue for a while.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I was gonna say.
There's another small little element of this I'd like to explore.
Sure.
I was actually in contact with a few of these people. I think two.
Ah, yes, Ayanda. Poor fucking Ayanda.
No, a different girl too. There was a different girl.
Were you talking on his
Bill
account
Murray
or your own
girl,
account?
not Bill Murray. Fucking John C. Reilly girl.
John C. Reilly girl was one of them.
So the previously mentioned John C. Reilly hideous beast that these guys threw tomatoes at.
You were the one who called her hideous beast.
I didn't call her anything.
I called her John C. Reilly
I didn't
girl.
call her anything. You said
she fucking looks like John C. If you got a sculpt of his head and put a girl wig on her,
curly hair.
What?
Chris was making fun of her. I was nothing but nice. But anyways,
you fucking like you were like fuck me over the phone.
Speak of the devil, the so-called thief.
Yeah.
If I can go out to her house.
Yeah, so she can steal from you again.
Update.
Yeah. But anyway,
you should do it and steal the money back.
No, I'm not going into Philly tonight. Fuck that shit. All right. So anyway, what was I gonna find? Oh yeah, Ayanda. Okay, so there was this lady.
Jemima.
Okay,
Yeah.
she did have quite a resemblance to Aunt Jemima, and she
And she had a lot. You said she had about 10 things of syrup in her cupboard.
Yeah, well, I didn't meet this girl. This is not. Oh my god,
You
you're getting
said you went
confused.
to her house and ate.
That's a different girl. Not all black people are the same. There's a Beyonce one, and then there's an Aunt Jemima one.
You did say you fucked Will Smith at her house and ate pancakes with her. You did say that.
I did not.
You did.
You were telling me about the one girl you came in and you stood in the doorway and you're like, "Welcome to Earth," and then you two fucked.
Well, listen, that's not a bad line. Okay, but anyway, this girl, I have no intention of meeting her.
What's her name?
Poor old Ayanda is what I call her.
Aunt Ayanda.
Aunt Ayanda. Well, she's very unfortunate looking, and now I have to
looking.
I have to preface.
Okay. Yeah, hold on, Niall. You can't just say that. Move on.
I have to preface this.
Unfortunate looking.
I have to preface this with this was matched because I do the swipe right thing. And anyway, I go, Zach, she messaged me saying something like, "Hey baby," or something, and then I let Zach take the pilot seat, and
I did a nosedive immediately.
Yeah, and
but what's weird is I didn't hit the ground.
Still waiting for this.
I had more sky, my friend.
Pulled up.
It's taking a lot longer.
I didn't pull up. The wind blew me up, Jeff. I wanted to go down. I pushed harder and harder to go to the ground. I couldn't.
You were in a flat spin.
I was a jihadist pilot trying to hit the ground while the birds in the wind were pushing me back up. Go down, you know.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Yeah, this is still loading, so
I couldn't hit the trade center, unfortunately.
I don't know why this is loading so much. It never takes this long.
Or the Pentagon, whatever you want to say.
Let's just say you're aiming for that field out in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. We can make that joke. We live in Pennsylvania, guys. That's fine.
Yeah, all right.
We have permission.
Yeah, all right. We're in Pennsylvania. We have permission to make that.
My dad was standing at the field picking daisies when that plane smashed into him, so I can make that joke.
Can we talk about Swain's fucking Flight Simulator adventure?
Should we say who Michael Swain is?
Okay, Swain is a guy on Newgrounds who's really cool, right? He's just an artist, but
he goes by The Swain.
Yeah, but he had a fucking really funny story where it was like when he was like younger and the World Trade Center thing happened, he was so shocked and appalled and upset that his only form of coping was going on Flight Simulator and doing it in Flight Simulator over and over.
He recreated 9/11 over and over, like on the day. On the day.
Yeah,
on the day it happened,
he was
just
shocked,
kept doing
upset, so he did that.
He's such a weird fucking guy.
He's so
he's
cool,
like
though.
so tall and dashing.
He's
and
the most
like
handsome man
confident
on the planet.
but then he's got this trollish, evil.
He's a mischievous dick. He kicked the chair out from underneath me before and pushed me onto the ground.
I saw that happen. I guess it was one of the places.
I couldn't believe it.
Can I mention one thing Swain did to me?
Yeah.
He was at the Newgrounds office, and I came in the next morning, and I couldn't find my fucking computer mouse. It took me an hour, and I'm like, where is it? There was all of a sudden there was a blow up doll with like it had like one of these mouths you could like I guess
you could put your dick in.
Put your dick in.
Yeah.
My mouth was shoved in his mouth and taped in the duct tape over his mouth, and it was shoved under the pool table. I'm like, what the fuck?
Swain's cool.
Yeah, he is kind of cool, but I'm just
not
like
actually working right now.
I'm just like he'll tell me stories like he'll just go into Minecraft games and bury like pigs under people's houses, and so they'll just oink forever, and people will never be able to find them and like ruin their game. I don't know what the fuck his problem is.
Okay, I'm on Tinder now, so I can find I can find Zach's interaction with poor Ayanda.
I can tell you more stories. Yeah.
Wait.
We play Red Dead Redemption.
Let's get Swain on a podcast
dynamite
in the future.
under my horse when like an asshole.
I opened the conversation with, "Hey, stupid." She replied with, "Hey, what the name calling?" Then I said, "Haha, sorry. I just thought it was a funny way to start a conversation." Because I said that because I felt bad because she actually seemed to get offended. But anyway, it kept going on, and then
my logic here was, I want to see if I can write like a fucking psychopath. I'll give you guys the exact transcript so you can see how I wrote stuff, because how I wrote stuff was like a fucking maniac wrote it.
yeah. So
I
anyway,
tried to scare her away and it didn't work.
So anyway, one day she hit me up and she said, "Hey." Then I said, "Hey, Ayanda." And she said, "How are you doing?" And now this is where Zach took the pilot seat.
Captain Dickhead, you can take this away.
Before I begin, I have to say that when Niall looks at men he says, "Damn, what a sexy man. I am a gay homosexual who likes to kiss men because I'm queer." And when he sees little boys they are like,
"Please fuck me, I want your dick even though it's illegal. Papa Niall, I want that weird ass yam dick up my little cute butt."
and he's like, "Okay, spread your cheeks, little guy." Anyway, on to the chat.
How are you?
Good. Mostly fucking horny. My dick is red and pulsating. How are you?
Oh, really? I'm okay, just bored at this hour.
I'm bored too, which is why I've begun stroking my big fat purple cock and squeezing my hand from bottom to top, trying to extract cum, or at least precum. Would you like to hear more, you hot ebony princess?
I would like to hear more. Do you have a kick or want to exchange numbers?
It's Kick.
It's an instant messaging service. So she goes, so then Zach said,
Let us exchange sex talk here. So, what would you do to my white fucking motherfucking cock, bitch tits?
Then I can tell you everything I would do to your big throbbing dick.
Ooh.
Listen, baby bag, I will describe it for you for the time being until I can take a picture of my tamed cock. Okay, it is 6 inches uncut, but there is a mole. I hope it's not cancerous, the doctor did not say. Other than that, you'll love my fucking white penis and hairy fucking goddamn balls.
and then she said,
uncut? That's something I've actually never experienced. How are you so such? I'm going to love it.
and then Zach said, yeah, you are. And that's pretty much where it went.
That's where it ends, and then Niall added her on Kick, but it was.
Yeah, I felt a little bit.
Yeah, we just deleted it.
I didn't want it. Okay, but then she goes. But then a day later, she texts me again. She goes, like on Tinder, and she said, "Hello. I thought we were going to talk how much I want my lips on your fat white cock." And then 2 days after that, she just said, "Hey," and then that was. and then she gave up.
Now there was one other lady I talked to, which is
the John C. Reilly lady. But look, the John C. Reilly lady. This all happened before Chris. Me and Chris.
Yeah, this is previous to.
This is actually. Yeah, we didn't even know about this.
Have I ever saved a picture to show you before that? Like, no.
No, I haven't done it either. Well, I've done it once for you. But what you call it? And it's so baffling because there's so many girls on it. But anyway, me and Zach were at a restaurant the other day, and I go, Zach, I think it's time for you to take over the pilot seat again. When John C. Reilly lady said, "Very cute," and
Captain Dickhead, you can also take this away.
Take it away, as you
fucking
will.
freak, you stupid idiot.
Very cute.
Close to coming. Keep going.
Yeah.
Then she said,
"Sad face, not saving any for me."
And then Zach said,
"Tee-hee, mine, gobble gobble."
And she never replied. But this is what she looked like.
Let's do that again.
Go to the last picture. The last picture.
That's another picture.
Last picture.
She's like
that one. That's the best one.
God, we sound like fucking assholes.
She looks like John C. Reilly.
face she's making. Like,
Okay,
upload
all right.
She looks like Steve fucking Brewer.
No. She looks like fucking Dana Carvey, dude.
Oh my
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. She looks like Dana Carvey. Show Jeff.
I'm sorry, dude.
She has Dan Carvey's eyes, dude. She has his.
I know, because there's like light coming from underneath. It makes her look more
She
ghoulish.
looks like a ghoul.
She does have teeth.
Let me see that again. Let me see that again.
Dude, she looks like the dude from fucking Rage Room.
And then
Gareth!
Look at her. Just look at her again. With that, keep thinking of him.
I wish we could upload
Oh, she's
that
only
so bad.
32. She looks 58. Oh, poor lady.
It's gonna kill me if we can't upload that.
The only sound. Okay,
Oh my
We can't
God.
upload that.
Make a sound for what you think she would sound like in that picture. That's it.
Like
I
that
think she's
Tim
going.
Allen,
So many room for activities. But she goes.
Wow, Raphael, you're my best friend. I can't believe you win all these awards.
Like Ralph.
Her bio is.
My name is John.
I'm
the proud mother of a 1-year-old son.
No, I'm a divorced single mom.
That's
the
it.
most
Of course.
awesome kid I could ever ask for. Anyway, yeah, so that's Tinder for you.
Well done. You should meet up with her.
You should
Just don't call me when you're stuck at her house.
No.
And with that, fuck you.
That was the Tinder update. Join us next time on SleepyCast. My mother has a wonderful recipe for cinnamon buns. They're absolutely scrumptious. Goodbye.